Hi y'all, welcome back. In this episode, we are going to be working on our outdoor space, our backyard. We had a storm come in and blew down part of our fence, and so we were forced to rebuild and put our office makeover on hold, and I'm going to take you all on the journey with me. But if you like home reno videos, makeovers, and things of that nature, then just keep on watching. So what we have here is we are getting the cement out of the ground from where the post was cemented into the ground. There were a few of these that we had to replace because the wood was just rotting away. As you can see, we already did part of the fence and we're working on this next side of the fence. This was such hard work. If you can imagine having to rip up like, I don't know, 1.5 feet worth of cement that was dug into the ground, or poured into the ground, I guess I should say. It was just a lot of work. But the fence is looking great. We're getting it done. And the fence is now sturdier than ever. When we bought the house, we knew that we were going to end up replacing the fence eventually. But this storm had a mind of its own and really pushed that into gear and had us do it a lot sooner than what we anticipated. But I'm so happy that we did it. The yard looks so much nicer. It took us about a weekend to complete. The hardest part about it was just taking out the cement posts, and that was pretty much it. Everything else was a breeze, just adding the 2x4s and then the fence posting and drilling everything in with screws. So it really wasn't that hard of a job to do, but the fence looks so much nicer, so much more modern and clean. The the arches on the fence just wasn't doing it for me, and it just looked out of place, especially with the style of home that we have. So now everything is nice and clean looking, and it just looks so much better. We are lucky that we live in a city that we can just put these things out on the side of the road and the trash comes and picks them up, with saving us time and money. And as you see right here, I'm taking all the fence posting that he's taking down and taking out any screws or nails in it so that it can be picked up by the trash and setting it out on the side of the road. Right now we're finishing up the last little bit of the fence, and then we will be starting on the backyard and just making it look much more fresh and usable for us. The past couple days doing this, having the backyard exposed to the cars driving by and people walking by, was kind of intense. Just knowing that people were able to look that closely into our yard and then in our home. As we screw in the last screw, we are going to take a break and then get started back again in the morning. And we're going to just finish up the front yard, or like the front garage area. So we had the bushes trimmed up a couple months ago, so those were good, but the garden bed area was so overgrown with grass and just, you could tell, was not maintained over the years. So right now what you see is us edging the garden bed and then just pulling back the grass and taking out any grass pieces that were in the bed area itself so that we could prep it for mulch later on, and just trying to make the space look more uniformed and just nice. So here we are adding the weed barrier and then also adding some mulch to this area. We chose black just because we have black in our front garden beds, and then we're going to be putting black in our backyard as well to keep everything cohesive and looking nice. It's kind of funny throughout this process of putting up the new fence and then just fixing the landscaping around the house. We had so many of our neighbors drive by or walk by just thanking us for making the neighborhood look nicer, as the house just really was not cared for so many years. And our house is one of the first houses on our street, so it really does take precedence of how the rest of the neighborhood will appear. And it's just nice to hear those type of things, especially because we work hard at making our home what we want it, and we definitely like to care for our home and our things inside it and our family that has to live in it. And so to have people appreciate that hard work and to enjoy it as much as we did really felt nice. Now that we have the front area done and the landscaping all set, we're going to move to the garage. We want to put our trash bins right here where my husband's picking up all the debris and the leaves. But first we need to clear out the area so that we can put pavers here, so that way we have a nice flat surface to roll the bins into. So we're just cleaning up right now, and then we're going to be headed to Lowe's to grab some pavers and start paving. We started by clearing out the gravel, and as you can see, we were not being smart about it. We were putting the gravel on the sidewalk, which meant then we'd had to clean up the gravel from the sidewalk and just doing double work. So we took things out of our wheelbarrow to make some space, and now we are going to do what we should have done in the beginning. Take the gravel, fill up the wheelbarrow, and then there's this corner of our backyard that is fenced in. It's kind of a weird corner. There's a really big tree in it with a bunch of roots, and then the old homeowners dumped a bunch of gravel and just debris back there. So that's kind of what we've been doing as well. So we're just gonna take this gravel and put it back there and then deal with it later on. I don't believe I show you this weird corner in this video, but maybe in future videos I'll show you. But it's just like a weird fenced in, maybe like 50 feet by 50 feet. Like it's just weird. But yeah, so work smarter, not harder. And just like that, this project is complete, making it so much easier to store the trash and recycling bins. And now we are moving on to the driveway, clearing all the debris that we got on here from cleaning up the rest of the yard, and just trying to make the driveway look nicer. There's a few stains on there that we want to clear up, and just overall make our exterior feel more like home. So we're going to be ending this video shortly, and I just want to leave you with the satisfying clips of us cleaning the driveway. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to stay tuned for the next video when we move to the backyard and getting that ready for the summer. If you like a home reno and home makeover and just updating your home content, please stay tuned. Give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.